Sir, we are receiving a large data burst from High Command.
Ooh, what do the tech boys have for us today?
Looks to be 2 drone schematics, updates to the longsword, maul, and fro.
Oh, hey, that one comes with a video file. Pull it up.
The UCC-CR339A1 Hypnosis-class drone is a strategic command relay and reconnaissance platform. This craft is unarmed and unarmored, but features sophisticated long-range communication and sensor arrays. This specialized electronics package allows the Hypnosis to relay commands and telemetry over vast distances, allowing for short-range drones to operate well outside their standard range. The long-range sensors and communication systems also makes this drone well suited for deep space or extended reconnaissance.
Very good. This should come in handy. Good day, Sven the Slayer here once again, and welcome back to Starmade on the Star Squadron server. So I'm sitting here on one of my new drones, and the purpose of this is to replace the little core power thruster stick that has been a flagship. So the thing is, with mining fleets right now, the flagship will not mine. And that's fine if I'm actually flying a maul myself, which I prefer. I like having a mining fleet follow me and help as I mine, because I don't mind going out mining. And it's just nice to get the job done a little faster, having ships follow me. But hopefully what I can do is I can just order ships around the sector here and mine out the loading sectors while I'm building. Like, I can see asteroids, anywhere there's asteroids. I don't think I have them selected in the nav menu right now, but anyway, and this will be the flagship for that. So this is a control drone, and as you can see, it has lots of spinning little satellites, and it's covered in antennas and all of that. So lots of antennas, lots of communication satellites and sensors and everything, long-range communication arrays needed to relay commands from the station to my drones wherever they may be. For now, of course, they have to be limited to what's loaded, so they will be in the surrounding areas. But theoretically, if I have a fleet of drones out somewhere else, one of these guys would be controlling them. Plus, they would also be good for like recon use. So maybe if I'll send one of them out somewhere instead of one of the special recon soots. I tried to undock this guy before and it got weird. Okay, didn't do it that time. So yeah, I undocked earlier and it like shot me out at full speed and got really far away from the station. Shipyards are mostly working now. The only problem I've noticed is they forget the hotbar assignment. Inner ship remotes and display modules they remember. So we actually have several other ships that we want to show off. So once I get back into the station, I will bring up the next ship. Okay, so I got the next couple ships loaded up, and here we have a new drone actually. And we also got a new feature in the shipyard, which is the edit design. So when you click that, you will get jumped directly to the core. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to get back easily. When you leave here, you are right in the ship. But here is the gouge, and that is another woodworking tool, similar to a chisel, I believe. And this is the drone alternative to the chisel. And it's only slightly smaller. It's certainly longer, but it's not as bulky. It's faster, has a slightly more powerful salvage array by like 2 modules, so that's not a big deal. Has the same carrying capacity, but it's a drone instead of a manned vehicle, so it doesn't have any interior other than just simple core access. And I did have trouble with the chisel because the rail dockers were so close together. Recalling them as a drone would sometimes dock back forward instead of actually on the proper dock. So that's an issue. Hopefully, eventually, When you recall a drone, it'll also remember which rail docker it's supposed to use, just to prevent issues. I've had other issues with ships with multiple rail dockers being used as drones and catching the wrong rail docker and causing all sorts of bad problems. So this is the gouge. I guess I can't actually take it for a spin. It's fairly unimpressive. It's just a tiny little drone, so just wanted to show it off before the next bit here. Okay, so here we have another test for the shipyard, and that is the repair function. So if we tell it to repair and we select the new mall, it should deconstruct this ship, which is obnoxious, and build it anew using the new design. Kind of wish that wasn't the case, but we have at least some sort of repair function, which I guess is good. And also have to make sure I have enough materials, which I should, considering it's mostly the same ship. 60, 26, 81. Yeah, there's a lot more of this. Yeah, I seem to be out of that, so. Yeah, dark gray hull, we're missing some wedges. That's an easy fix. We just need to run over here to this factory, change production, dark gray hull wedge, turn it on for 1 tick to produce 500 dark gray hull wedges, and we should be able to finish the ship. There we go. So now we have the brand new mall, and I think it's not perfect. Because I think if we go into catalog and actually view docked entities, we'll see that the name has changed, which is annoying. It actually remembered its proper name, other than adding the entity ship underscore and 0 on the end, so that's good. Another thing we actually have here is, oh cool. So one thing I wasn't doing with my transporters was I wasn't naming them, which I think that's why they weren't showing up. So if you name them in the name airlocks, if you name them in the blueprint, they'll show up. As you can see here, not all of my longswords are showing up because I never actually named the transporter room in the blueprint. So I'll have to name them before they'll show up here. Other than that, the interior is mostly the same. I stripped out all of the armor on the inside, including into the core room. She's got quite a few new fancy features. So I added the radar, a couple more antennas, exterior-wise. Replaced this with just hull to bring the weight down. I'm just mostly trying to strip some of the weight down. The biggest note is the docks here on the side. So let's take it out real quick. One thing we need to change, we actually need to go up here and switch up the cargo. So this is not undesignated, this would actually be the UCS Enigma. So that is the, assuming I spelled that right, Enigma, yeah, that's right. So I have the new readouts here. That's, I think, the only readout on this ship. We have the dock controls, radar dish controls now. That's lights that are all the same. So that actually worked pretty good. The only other thing is you can see, what is that? My jump drive is yeah, the jump drive is like super uber charged. I don't don't know what the story there is. Yeah, like I said, this gets forgotten, which is annoying, but it's more or less an easy fix. Just have to put the things back in place. Proper jump drive there. So this one has an emergency jump drive, which I put on 1010 slots. That one's weird too, look at that. So if I hit Control 00, I can get directly to my emergency jump drive, just in case I need to, say, jump out of a sun. The other thing, we lockdown airlocks, yeah. Auto compress, yeah. I think eject docks I want on the first bar. So eject docks here somewhere. The radar jammer goes here. Shore scanner goes there too. And then the other ones are rail dockers. So I need to actually figure out which dockers are the airlock and which one's the bottom. But that's not a big deal. So now we can undock. See, that is the... So port, no, that's starboard. Never get those right on the first try. And this would be port, so that's right. So port, starboard, and then that's the flat dock. So, and then I can actually change the name via the faction module. Rename. Take off that 0, take off entity ship, and just go back to UCS 857 Enigma. I guess it would be 857 here too. 857. And because the the stock one is 857, I don't have to change the name. If I repair this guy, the Grand Mall, I'll have to change that to a 6. And yeah, so this new Enigma, or new Mall class harvester, has the ability to carry 2 drones or cargo pods or whatever you want on the side. So we actually have these port and starboard, which are important. Let's just go out and get them. So the port and starboard matters for one reason I'll show off. So the mining fleet has Grand Maw and 2 gouges. I don't think it has, okay, it doesn't have the Enigma anymore. So Enigma, add. Enigma needs to be the mothership. And for now I'll remove Mr. Entity D here. Oh, I can bring these guys closer. So if I do order, or idle information, that'll actually bring these guys to me. So let's see, did we have that right? Port and starboard. So yeah, we got that right. Cool. One thing to note about the fleets is the position of the ship in the list here. Let's make this bigger so I can actually see it properly. So the 2 drones here, I guess it goes left, right. Wait, why is Enigma? Wait, that's weird. Are they? Huh. I don't know why that was ranked 1, 2, 3. So the way they line up in formation, I guess it'll go first. Number 2's the first one on the left. Oh, okay, these are 3 and 4. So okay, I see they're moving now. All right. Why can't I move them up? I don't know what's going on. This is the first time. Okay, sort by rank. There we go. So starboard and port, I think they're backwards now. They were in the right position, but now I think they're trying to change positions. Maybe? I don't know. What are you guys doing? Where are you? Where are you even going? Yeah, they can't figure out how to get to their proper side. We can do this from inside the ship, I think. I have no idea what they're doing. Let's just get back in our ship real quick. Yeah, once you get it set up, it works nice. The problem is right now they don't know how to go around the ship. Order, idle, order, idle information. Okay, we should also get away from our station, so that's not an issue. A little laggy there. They're so derpy. Okay, so he's in the right position, and he is the starboard server. Okay, they're currently in the wrong position. So to move them, port would be number 2. Move down. So now they're going to freak out again because I moved them. I could have just changed their names too, but I wanted them to keep their... They run into each other trying to get to the other sides of the ship. They just can't figure it out quite right. Here we go, this should fix them. Alright. What are you doing? What are you doing? There you go. Come on, you're fine, you're fine. Stop, stop, there we go. So now we have port on the port side and starboard on the starboard side. Now we just need to go and dock them up once. Just need to do it once. I can also maybe fix their name while I'm in here too. Okay, that's on the bottom. Rename. Get rid of this entity ship and the 0. Oh, it's because I'm... So now all we want to do is put our belly towards the ship. Get our rail docker here. And dock to... the mall. And then head on to the other one and do the same thing. Oop. Turn the light on. Open the door. So change the name real quick. So that's one of this minor annoying things with the shipyard. So they're not perfect, but at least they're functional now. Before I just would not use them because they had so many bugs, but now at least their bugs are annoying but fixable. If you had a ship with a lot of inter-ship remotes or display modules, it was impossible to go through and fix all of that manually. Another thing I did was I hit a button back here, so if you look right through there, you can actually open this door from the outside now, which was something I was missing. Alright, so let's... I see our little radar issue has been fixed. Navigation, asteroids, turn on the asteroids, find some asteroids. I guess I can just bring up my set a load waypoint. Vertikine, sure. We always need Vertikine. All right. So now once we get our ship here, and we want to go mining. In the future I'll have more mining ships following me, but I can't use the jump drive. The jump drive enables me to actually use... well, the carried drones actually enables me to use the jump drive. I guess the drones will follow me even if I do jump. It'll just take them longer to get here. So now from here what we would do is we can push the eject docks button, which will pop our drones out. And they are attempting to... well, that guy didn't attempt very good. We want to be... just turn it to idle and shoot the drone out again. So he'll just go out. At that point we can tell him to idle in formation and he'll come back and fly next to me, or I can tell him to mine this sector. So then they'll go out and start picking up the ore. It's only 2 very small drones, so they're not going to be able to do too much on their own. I definitely need to fire up my mining laser if I want to get any proper mining done. But any block they mine while I'm mining is a block I don't have to worry about myself. And like I said, once again, I plan on having several other ships flying with me, so it's not just going to be me and 2 tiny little drones mining. Now, to recall them, I would just pretty much do the same thing, and this is where the thing was setting them up on the proper side was, and why they're named port and starboard. So I would tell them to idle in formation, to bring them back, and they will, well, aside from crashing into things because they're kind of dumb, they will fly to the correct side of the ship, so when I do order recall, they will just pop right back to my ship and dock up real quick. So I might as well finish out mining this sector out here, and I will cut back to the station once I am done. Well, I'm gonna have to actually call it here upon editing the video, and I apologize that this video has been late. I actually thought I needed to get more footage, but have not had any time to get in-game to record, but I actually had more than enough footage. Right now I have like an hour of footage, so this will be cut into 2 parts. I did do a bit of work on the storage bit, so hopefully I'll show that off in the next episode. So I actually did get some station building done, and yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.